Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them.
Calm down, calm down, calm down. What is supposed to be Michael Jordan's greatest night, outside of basketball, him winning a championship in NASCAR, Daytona 500, is a very huge thing. But first of all, I want you guys to hit the like button. Hit the like button, good people. Now, a lot of people have hit my phone up early this morning talking about this, and I refused to talk about it. And I said, I'll make a video. People from Detroit has hit me up and said, they got Mike. Make a video, sisters. Bad boys. Yeah, I got that too. It was, hey, let me tell you, everybody who know me know one or two things. One, everyone knows I'm not a huge Jordan fan. Everyone should know that by now. Okay. I am a Detroit Piston fan, true and true. Everybody who knows me knows that. I'm not a Jordan fan. I admire what he did on the basketball court, but I respected his challenge, but I'm a Piston fan through and through. Isiah Thomas is the greatest player to ever play the game. Facts. Now, the fact that we are in this conundrum of all these, he basically was the person they built the sport around and carried the whole league. That could never be denied. Even if you didn't like him, you could never deny that. Michael Jordan carried the sport of basketball. Okay, Isiah Thomas didn't do that. Michael Jordan, he personified the game. He was able to take it globally. As great as of a player Isiah was, Michael Jordan personified the sport. And the fact that people didn't understand that was very bizarre to me. But before that, let me go back to a couple years ago. I did a video that you saw.
Mike lied to us. Mike lied to us. Mike lied to us.
It's called Mike Lied to Us. It's a music video that came out right around when Not Like Us was a phenomenon. Y'all didn't know I recorded an entire video. It's on Patreon. The whole video is not out yet. I still got the video. And I never released it.
Say, Mike, I hear you like I'm dumb. You better never go back to game 1. To anybody wear Jordans they in love, just make sure you hide Scottie Pippen from them. Oak Tree couldn't even get your hand-me-downs. Marcus overseas playing with his nose now. And he got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified nepotism, certified Jordan child. Wop. See, don't mess him up. Wop. I'm going to do my stuff. Why you hating on Zeke, huh, MJ? Trying to pull our leg, and it's probably a parlay. Mike lied to us. Mike lied to us. Mike lied to us.
So Mike Lied to Us was Mike Lied to Us was a classic song. So if you're not on the Patreon, definitely sign up. You will definitely see Mike Lied to Us over there. Oh, there's scenes you hadn't seen yet in that video. I'm actually outside of Michael Jordan's house in my Pistons gear. Dancing, spitting bars in front of Jordan's house. It's crazy. And this video now is about 2 years old. It's like Not Like Us is almost 2 years old. So this was like right around Not Like Us time. Remember, Marcus is playing with his nose now. Then he got a weird case. Why is he around? Yeah, I still remember the lyrics to the thing, man. It was done about 2 years ago. Once upon a time, MJ hooped in chains. Yeah, when he's in the dunk contest, he got his jewelry on, dunking with his jewelry on. You don't remember that? Yeah. Yeah. It's weird how all the lyrics fit Michael Jordan. It was crazy. All the lyrics that's like from Not Like Us was fitting Michael Jordan. Once upon a time, MJ hooped in chains. Then he still doubled down, calling rappers gangs. Chicago was the mecca with the buses and trains. Hold on for a second. Let me put y'all on game. Nike was using black folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2026, you got the same agenda. Hey, I'm telling you. It's almost been 2 years and I still remember the lyrics. Hey, let me tell you, it's real easy to flip that to Michael Jordan. You call H when you didn't in the country club. Crawford helped you get your lingo up. Larry gave you false street cred. Ray made you feel like you was God in your head. D. Wade said that you can help the South Side. What he said? No. Craig said you can come and help the South Side. D. Wade said you good, but he lied. You run overseas when you need a few dollars. No, you're not. Hey, man, hey, I got to go back to that, but yeah, I remember that's how it was going. Yeah, see, these are names y'all don't really know. Mike know them, but y'all wouldn't really know. Y'all know a lot of them. If I say Crawford, Jamal Crawford, Larry, who was president of Jordan Brand, Larry gave you your first street cred. Larry killed a man in Philly. He was in a Philadelphia gang. So y'all ain't know that. H, Howard, the one that was there when he first signed to Nike. Howard White. He's vice president of Jordan Brand. H gave you your first street cred. Now, H helps you find the country clubs. Yeah, so anyway, that's how that narrative was proceeding. But we going way off into a whole nother subject from the subject that's at hand. Now, let's get back to this, because this is what's important. Now, Michael Jordan in this photo with this kid, they play this video of Michael Jordan, right, where he's tugging at the shirt of this little kid, and everybody freaks out, right? They're like, look at what Michael Jordan is doing. said, what is Freaky Jordan doing? Freaky ass Mike here, 69 fraud. Hey, 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 run tell your lies. Hey, 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 Garcino is right. Freaky ass Jordan, he's a 69 fraud. 69 Jordan. Hey, 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 gonna tell your lies. That's he touching the kid's leg. Like, no, that first of all, that's the kid. Jordan ain't doing nothing inappropriate with the kid at all. The thing is, the kid had ice down his back. They had poured water. The kid had a thing of ice going down his back. Jordan is pulling on the shirt because he had ice going down his back. When he was playing with the kid, they had put ice down his back. You see, he's pulling the ice. They had an ice chip down there. The kid just don't care because it's hot as hell in Florida. And he's white. They like it cold. But Michael Jordan ain't do nothing wrong here, man. Notice white media is not talking about this. It's not like Michael Jordan is grabbing booty. Like, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I dream it's you and me. It's just like how it's supposed to be. Do. Sometimes I dream. Sometimes I grew like Mike. Yeah, you want to be like Mike. So, no. No, that Mike didn't do anything wrong, man. You know me, I'm not a huge Jordan fan. He's an egomaniac and everything, but still, he wasn't doing anything like wrong with the kid at all. And Jordan's not that type of person. Now, will he knock a kid out? Yes, absolutely. But now, if you said Michael Jordan knocked this kid out, I'd be, yeah, okay, I can see that happen. Kid must have got out of line or tried to beat Michael Jordan in a race. Now, only media that's talking about this is black media. The kid had a piece of ice stuck in the back of the shirt. Now he touching his leg. It was like, yeah. So he had put the ice down his back. So that's the context of it. That Mike was touching his leg, making him think the ice went down his leg. He's playing with the kid that he obviously knows. He knows the kid. But if you don't have context, it looks strange. And to black internet, they can't help it. They foam at the mouth because they love controversy and nonsense. Instead of saying, man, Michael Jordan finally got it. Michael Jordan finally got a championship. He said, oh my God, I see the ice now. I know, man. It's crazy. But only black media do they get into this situation. He said, thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, I mean, black media is going to take it and run with it. And believe me, Piston fans want to have anything with Michael Jordan's hand in the cookie jar. But this isn't it. But they know that we are, and LeBron James fans. Let's put that in perspective too. LBJ fans, y'all been pushing this narrative all morning, knowing your dude is more suspect than any goddamn thing on the internet. You want to look at anything suspect, you can look no further than the fruity booty ass LeBron James. Everything he do is zesty. That boy is zestfully clean. Absolutely. His birthday is tomorrow. Michael Jordan's birthday is tomorrow. He got a gift with the Daytona 500. And yes, for people who don't know, Daytona is rigged. Just like every other sport. Jordan just went to NASCAR, sued them, and won. And now he wins Daytona 500. You figure it out. The same Daytona 500 that let Dale Earnhardt Jr. win the Daytona 500 after his father died. Daytona's been rigged for years. And I mean, he won by lengths because they allowed him to put boosters into his car. Fuel injection boosters. Something that is illegal. They let him use damn near knives on the damn on the damn court. I mean on the course. I mean, he won by like 50 lengths. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won. He was like, this is for his dad. He's won Daytona 500. He's looking like NASCAR. Y'all some dirty bro. They dirty. Hell, racing is one of the oldest, dirtiest sports in the world. People dropping screws in people's cars, all kind of craziness. Sabotaging, shoot. Didn't you see Star Wars, the pod race? All that, man, racing been dirty for years. Sabotaging each other's cars, wacky races, yeah. With old Muggsy. Man, these people do not care. It is the oldest, dirtiest game in the book. You want to talk about rigged sports, FIFA, and these, they running head to head. NBA and NFL, they minor leagues compared to them. Yeah, he had dropped some ice down the back. The kid didn't even care or notice because the ice probably felt great to him. He was like, yo, they're not like us. Jordan song is diabolical by you, bro. Hey, man, that was right at the point where he was talking crazy again. He's like, he's not even grabbing his butt. No, he isn't. But it just goes to show you, in this generation, this is what we focus on. And it's the LeBron James people that are trying to pass this narrative. His team, this zesty bastard, he wants everybody to be focused on tearing down Michael Jordan. No, MJ's not racing. MJ owns a racing team. And his racing team is the ones that are finding this out. No, he didn't. Jordan is not doing any of that. That's mostly the wrong type of people saying the wrong damn thing as usual.
Try to, I guess, embarrass somebody or try to diminish somebody's character, and then the problem is that all these media platforms will just run with it. I've seen this post on so many different pages within the last 24 hours, and it's like, come on, y'all. Like, what are we saying?
Why don't you go first, man? Give your take, and then I'll go.
I'm kind of giving it right now.
So you all right? So if you're saying basically what
I'm saying this is nothing, homie. I'm saying this ain't shit. This is an old head who's excited. He it's probably the manager's son or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He probably picks with him all the time as the team owner, whatever. He celebrates, pulling on his shirt, he tap on the lip. Like, it's nothing here at all, homie. And that's why nobody around him is even reacting. There's nothing. There's no, like, we know when there's some weird shit going on. We like, just common sense. You know when it's like some inappropriate stuff going on. This is Michael Jordan. He's messing with the kid, homie. Like, relax.
Yeah. The people that D Jones, I'm curious what your take is. D Jones, give me your take, because I need to know, do you have a daughter or do you have a son?
He says to me, this is sad, shaking my head. Come on, D Jones. I know you're not that slow, bro.
I got a kid. I'm a pretty good judge of character. And there's a reason why he doesn't go on social media. I'm not a Jordan fan, but I've got to meet him through Pat Perez, who's a Jordan golfer, who was Jordan's first golfer, who was at this event, by the way. I've already spoke to him about this particular situation. So I can give you a little context. Plus, Bubba Wallace is a Jordan guy. Pat Perez is a good friend. All the Jordan guys are there together yesterday at the Daytona 500. I saw it, and I just literally laughed, because I know when you're creepy and weird, and I know when you're not. And it's not hard because I have a kid. It's not weird, Max. Max, you got a kid, homie? This isn't weird at all. And when you find out why, I'm going to tell you right now, then all of you should apologize. Because you all assume, just like the motherfuckers that's making video on Twitter, assuming that he's a weirdo. First of all, the kid's shirt is wet, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at his fingers and hands, guess what Jordan's doing? He's doing this to his T-shirt that's fucking wet.
Thank you.
And you know what he did when he dropped down and rubbed his leg? He wiped off all the fucking sticky shit that was on his leg from what got him wet. So all he did was get his fingers wet, wipe the shit off the kid's leg. It's his best friend's fucking son. Shut the fuck up, you weirdo fucks. Stop fucking assuming shit. Like, you motherfucker, does the kid look at all, does the kid look like he's disturbed by Michael Jordan doing anything to him? Not one fucking time does he turn around and be like, motherfucker, what are you doing? Not one fucking time. Not one time.
Nobody around did. It's nothing. It's like,
yeah. And now here it is. Just letting people understand something is that when you start doing stuff for clicks and views, if you do something that's funny, like when I did the Mike lies to us, like, that's comedy. That's funny. You know that, right? That's comedy. When I do the Mike lied to us, Mike lied, we're having fun. That's comedy. But when you try to take something and make it something else, because the internet is already doing it, and you just want to lasso and act like it's real, and assume it just for clicks and views. Now you look like an idiot. And now you look like somebody who's compromised, who will do anything for clicks and views. I could have easily came up here and been like, see, I told you Mike's a weirdo. Pistons, baby, we back. Now, I could have easily went down a road that don't make no sense and went in that direction. I just remember when they dumped the stuff on the kid, it had ice and everything else in there. Mike looked like he was just grabbing the ice out of that went down the kid's back. So, I mean, it's nothing there. It's nothing there. I haven't really seen, I just saw the outpour. I don't know who did what. Everybody keeps saying people's names in the chat. I don't know. I didn't see their stuff. So I don't know who did that. So I'm not talking to an individual. I'm talking to the collective group of idiots. Now, if you want to have fun with it, it's cool to have fun with it. But when you, no, I haven't seen anyone's video on this. I just seen the take of, like those shorts. Like, I don't know those guys, but the shorts. But JB show, JB, them, his people, they would know. That's why I played them for you. First of all, Michael Jordan isn't that kind of individual. And you say, how do I know? Based on Michael Jordan's own actions here in Chicago, he's never been that type of guy. Now, when I get into a situation with Michael Jordan, like Dave Durison's kids, like Mike didn't give a damn. Mike could knock a kid out in a minute. If you said something wrong, boy, get out of here. Mike slap him upside the head. Mike ain't that kind of individual. He ain't on that kind of time. Plus, if he was on that kind of time, would he be doing that on national TV? It's just that we're into this reality where, everything is sus, everything's zesty, like Mike ain't from this era. He ain't from no, Jalen Brunson, them type of era, it's where they play games where they stick a thumb up each other's butts and stuff like that. Like, Jordan ain't that type of individual. But mostly, why do you think white media did not cover this? They're sitting there praising Michael Jordan and his team. They won the championship. No one is talking about this in white media. Only black media on the internet is talking about it. Why? Because of one LeBron goddamn James. They want to use this to try to take Jordan down because they think it's going to boost that bum up. That's how pathetic the LeBron James and a whole group move. It's disgusting. I haven't seen what everybody else does. I didn't see what they said or anything, so I couldn't tell you. Last time I looked around, they was taking up for Michael Jordan. So I don't know y'all really got me confused. Y'all are making it look like they bashing Michael Jordan. I'm like, wait a minute, they normally was some Jordan people from the people y'all naming. But I guess whatever goes with the algorithm. But December the 30th, yeah, December 30th is the actual date. December 30th, that's the actual date of when the worst player to ever come into our league, Kevin Durant. Yeah, now here's the thing about Kevin Durant, man. Let me take these shades off, man. Take off my Oakleys here. Let me talk about Kevin Durant for a minute. Kevin Durant, you're really starting to piss me off. You're really starting to get under my nerves, like under my skin. Now, you're one of the best basketball players in this generation. Okay? You're one of the best to play this game. But outside of the court, you're a fucking idiot. You need to stop talking. Okay? You just smoked your damn brains out, man. I've been trying not to say anything to you for a while now. But you about to make me cross that threshold. And you don't want me to start talking about you. So let's stay there and let's get off of it. Because he about to really piss me off. Is Kevin Durant. He is really getting under my skin. You got one more time, Kevin Durant. One. To say anything goddamn else. And it's all going out. Shut up and dribble. Now, here's the thing. Oh, yeah, because his skin ain't thick enough for it. And me and him can go nose to nose if he want to. And I will pull up at the Bulls game waiting on him. He'll be like, he's 7 feet tall. I don't care. I will cuss him out and his fat ass brother. Now, I'm going to be like, Mama, stay out of this now. Sit down. I got it. Your son need discipline. Daddy ain't around, so I gotta put that discipline on. He's just running wild out here. Mike ain't go no too far, nothing. Skippy, what are you talking about? I don't care if it was ice or not. Little bro shirt. Dude, that's like his best friend's kid, whatever, the racer's son. Like, dude, stop. Stop. They all going to make up stuff because they're looking for an excuse to try to tear down Michael Jordan victory. White America, the people that are white and racist that are in NASCAR, they're going to use it. They're glad it's happening. Good. Tear it down. Tear it all down. They don't care. But everybody else, we see a little differently. So when you see that green laser dot, then you know. But it's not a good idea to even play with something like this. This is what I'm saying. Is like, because there's a lot of sickos in real life that's out here preying on children. To put that on somebody who don't do that, that's foul. You know, people do that nowadays. That's why I'm like, I don't even want to touch somebody's kid. I'd be like, hey, how you doing to a kid? And be like, oh, get away. He did that. That's good. That could be. You don't know what these people do. They sick. This isn't a kid he didn't know. That's his best friend's kid. The kid is not concerned with Michael Jordan touching him. His parents is not concerned with Michael Jordan touching him. They all got wet shirts, buddy. They've all had water and Gatorade and all this stuff poured on them. Okay, they've had all of that stuff poured on them. So it's not to tell his dad about the wet shirt. His dad's shirt's wet. Everybody's shirt's wet. This is not even a thing in their household. This is only on the internet and black media. Nobody cares in real life because nothing happened. Why the hell would I, Trevante Otis Henderson, care about protecting Michael Jordan? See, that would work with any other human being except for this one in front of you. I would not care one iota about protecting Michael Jordan. That's the last person on this earth. That's like saying, man, you just trying to protect LeBron James. No. No. Not a chance. You're not going to see that at all. In case you need a reminder. That's me. That's me. Do that need to answer any more questions? That's me in my basement. In case you needed me to answer any more questions.
Say, Mike, I hear you like I'm dumb. You better never go back to game one. To anybody wear Jordans they in love, just make sure you hide Scottie Pippen from them. Oak Tree couldn't even get your hand-me-downs. Marcus overseas playing with his nose now. And he got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified nepotism, certified Jordan child. Wop. See, don't mess him up. Wop. I'm going to do my stuff. Why you hating on Zeke, huh, MJ? Trying to pull our leg, and it's probably a parlay.
So, as you can see, I'm not going to defend Michael Jordan. But if something didn't happen, I can't sit there and say, oh, Michael Jordan did that. Michael Jordan did this. No, he didn't. I got the greatest player that ever played the game on my wall. Only GOATs go on my wall. Michael Jordan is not on my wall. So I'm going to tell you. If I said Isiah Thomas is the best player ever, that ain't a troll, buddy. That's been going on since it was happening. Mm-mm. It don't matter, buddy. See that? Mm-mm. There's one or two things you got to realize is that when I tell you, I believe it. I don't do troll. I don't do rock. I don't do roll. Mostly of that, I don't do troll. Mm-hmm. No. Right. If you cross the line, you cross the line. There's no doubt about that. If you cross the line, you crossed it. Ain't nothing you could do. Surviving Jordan out now. Like, see, I understand that. That's a joke. People, but when you start trying to push the narrative, I don't know what's really going on here. This looks kind of suspicious. I'm like, come on, man. Really? I mean, what is Jordan really trying to do here? I mean, we got to really look into this. What do we really know about Michael Jordan? It's like, come on, stop. Most of this is coming from LeBron apologists. Let me let you see something else here. You see my post there? Now, most of y'all who don't know me might say, this is a troll. You're just trying to troll for attention, right? But let's walk through all this. Look at all these comments. You see this? Look at all these people. They know I've been on this time forever. Before YouTube existed, before all of this existed, I knew one thing. Isiah was the greatest player ever. Then I had to let Isiah Lord Thomas. I see everybody's upset with Isiah Thomas's post. Now, let me explain you something. Isiah Lord Thomas III, as I told you, is the greatest player in the NBA who's ever touched a basketball. You seem to not agree with me. It's fine. You say it's Michael Jordan. The majority of you, and some would, modern day times, they would say LeBron, right? Now, let's take a look at the scenarios. Now, right over here is something you probably can't see. Let me see if there's any way for me to enhance this. Okay. Do you, okay, can you, yep, there it is. Do you see this guy here? This guy says, you have been delusional since 87. Everything you said is completely nonsense, bro. 87. That's when this guy met me in 1987 when he moved into the neighborhood. In 1987, I told the guy the same thing you're hearing now, that he's been hearing this since 1987. So no, there's no troll here, buddy. This is authentic. Michael Jordan's best year, when would you say that was? The majority of the people would say 1988. He was scoring champion, most valuable player, defensive player of the year, all-star MVP. He was first team all defense, first team all NBA. Right? That, you would say that was the best year of Michael Jordan's career as far as being a player on the court. The Pistons, led by Isiah Thomas, beat Michael Jordan in 5 games. He was a non-factor in the wins. He didn't know how to win. So how could a player that dominant and have that dominant of a season don't get to a championship and win games? Because those were individual accomplishments. He wasn't the greatest basketball player with the team. See, when I say NBA basketball player, this is a part of it. Winning was a part of it. So you had to learn to become the Jordan that you guys love. The one that was winning all the championships with the Bulls. That came at a cost of the league. You guys don't like the truth. You guys call it hating. Michael Jordan is a great, exceptional player. He's 5th on my list of greatest players of all time. But depends on when you were watching Michael Jordan. I watched him in the 80s. He was great athletic talent, and that guy was known to us as Air Jordan. You guys who are fans of him like the MJ era, which is basically the late 90s when like he came back from baseball, like 96, 97, 98. Most of y'all don't even remember the first 3 championships. When he transitioned from Air Jordan to MJ, that's when he became a more complete player, and I felt like he was the best player in the game at that time. Nobody was matching him. But Isiah was the best player in high school. Isiah was the best player in college. Isiah was the best player when he got to the NBA from a rookie. He could do whatever he wanted to do. And what I mean is he was able to excel other players around him. It's not just himself individually, but the players around him got better being around him. Michael had to learn to do that in the pros. He won a national championship his first year. As a rookie, he hit the game-winning shot. He wasn't most valuable player, Michael Jordan. That went to James Worthy. Played in North Carolina. They had some of the best players in the world on that team. He was not what you think. Over the next 2 years, he was great individual stats, but they didn't even go to the finals with Michael Jordan. When Jordan was leading the team, they never got back to the finals. They got eliminated before they got there. He would have great individual numbers, but he wasn't a leader. If you go to Isiah, first year, he got great. He was a rookie. Second year, they win the national championship. Isiah's the most valuable player. And who did they beat? North Carolina. He and Mark Aguirre, both from Chicago, go number 1, number 2 in the draft. Isiah's always been that guy. Always. And when they come up against Michael Jordan, who kept eliminating him? Back to back to back. And the only reason they won in 1991 is because Isiah Thomas missed more than half of that season with a season-ending injury on his shooting wrist called a scaphoid injury, where your bone fuses into the other bone. And he pretty much came back trying to go for the three-peat, but they weren't at 100%. So they beat them when they weren't at their best. But go look at the start of that season. They beat the Bulls by 24 points. Michael Jordan threatened to retire after losing in 1990 to the Pistons. Said, I'm just going to retire. I can't keep losing like this. You don't have to believe me. Go look it up. Credit CBS video. Michael Jordan had a deal here in Chicago with CBS to come on television after every playoff game. They would come back home to Chicago. He would go on the news. He had that deal up until 1991, actually. So, Michael Jordan got on television and threatened to retire if he couldn't beat the Pistons. He was going to retire because he was tired of losing to Detroit. Putting the NBA on notice that their biggest meal ticket is going to quit the game because he can't beat Detroit. You see, I lived it. I watched him say it. You can't deny it. They couldn't hide the video somewhere else. Go get that footage. Go see if you can find that. Him threatening to retire. The very next year, they come up with the flagrant foul rule. And NBC takes over, and there's a whole new list of rules in the NBA. All these changes, all to help Michael Jordan get to the next level. NBC didn't buy the NBA. They bought Michael Jordan and the NBA. That's what they wanted. And it became theater when it went to NBC. And they were smartly so. What they did was absolutely genius. It was the Chicago Bulls versus versus every other team in the NBA. The Chicago Bulls became the protagonists, and everybody else who was trying to take down Michael Jordan, they were the antagonists. They were the villains. Jordan was the hero, and they had it in the contract that the Bulls play every weekend. That was the deal. The Bulls have to play every single weekend. They were the primetime game. And they weren't the champions. The Detroit Pistons were the back-to-back NBA champions. Trust me, I know basketball. I know this game. I know all the politics of the game. And when I tell you I've seen this happen, I've seen this coming, it's no surprise to me. We're going to go in depth even more on this because people are upset about his post and what he's saying about Jordan. What he's saying about Jordan is directly for Jordan. That's why you guys don't understand it. It's really directed to him. It irks him because I know it irks Jordan because I've seen him become irate at small, tedious things. If you watch The Last Dance, most of the stuff that got him upset was either false, lies, or he just created and made it up himself. But he needed to get himself going. And he thinks these things the regular people think, oh, it don't bother anybody. It bothers him. He's such a narcissist that if you do anything to disrupt him or he feels it bruises his ego, can't take it. It irks him. And that's what he does. He's the pebble in the shoe. A pebble in the shoe can break down a giant. You're going to have to stop and deal with the pebble. You can't keep walking and stepping all over the pebble. So he can't change history. And the fact that Isiah had more dominance over him than he had over Isiah, that's always going to stick with him because you never beat Isiah when he was at his best. Never. And that's the part that hurts in the end. Can't go play the games. It's over. And you never were a better basketball player than Isiah Thomas. That's facts. So let it be known. I'm out. I see everybody's upset with Isiah Thomas's post. All right, now that we're back, sorry about that. You guys couldn't hear me. Now that you can see, that eliminates all of that Michael Jordan. We're doing this to protect Michael Jordan. As you can tell, all of that was to prove I am definitely not a Jordan guy. For those who don't know, I am completely 100% am not a Jordan guy. So you know if I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this because it's just real. Michael Jordan just won the Daytona 500 after suing NASCAR and winning his lawsuit. So after he won his lawsuit and all of a sudden winning the lawsuit, he wins the Daytona 500. All of this is fixed. But this was done by the LeBron James people to find one little thing till they can talk about this and try to tear Jordan down rather than to face the fact that LeBron just got humiliated at the All-Star game by a bunch of young players who made the old guys look ridiculous. Because that's what NBC wanted to do. NBC, who's basically Michael Jordan's network and Michael Jordan's buddies, as I told you, with Sue Storms, and this whole situation was created to humiliate LeBron James. That's what this was all about. NBC Sports and Jenny Storms are not in the LeBron James business. So they're hot. Michael Jordan still got all his old buddies back there from the 90s. They've been hiring them back. A lot of them at NBC. They paying Michael Jordan 50, 60 some million dollars just to sit there and chop up a 2-hour interview they did with him and keep showing piece by piece of him dumping on LeBron James. So it's become evidently clear that this is what's going on right now in today's time. And it's sad to see. It's really pathetic. To be honest, it's extremely pathetic. I blame LeBron. LeBron is the reason for this. There's been no one in this globe who has done as less as LeBron has getting this type of notoriety. It just doesn't make any sense. No. NBC wants to move on with Jason Tatum. As I told y'all before, it's funny because every time I say it, some people got to have it happen in order for them to believe. Giannis, Wemby, Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic. These are the faces, Shea Alexander. Those are the faces that NBC wants to promote. They want to market them. They want to push those guys. And for New York, they got this Jalen Brunson thing. So they want to promote the youth, the young guys. We want to promote these guys. Let's market them. But Brunson is just what they're dealing with because they have that to deal with in New York. But it's the young talent that they want to promote. That's why when the young guys won, you got the Anthony Edwards and these guys, they're okay with them winning because it's like, yeah, now the old guys, like the world get to see them as the old heads, the vets, the veterans, Steph Curry, LeBron and Kevin Durant. Kawhi is not as old as them. As you can see, he was carrying them. But it's time. It's time to shift our attention to the younger generation. And no, we don't mean Bronny damn James. We mean real basketball talent. Tatum is out, and they got a whole marketing piece where they done spent $2 million on staff and everything to follow the progress and rehab of Jason Tatum. Kawhi took 4 years off. I don't think so, buddy. He has legitimate knee conditions. This man has had surgeries and everything. But because of LeBron James, they allow you guys to turn this into whatever you want. But this is a Jordan versus LeBron crap. And he's the one that came up with this nonsense. They're pushing this sick narrative with this kid because it's supposed to strengthen their argument. But once again, Jordan is doing stuff LeBron can't do. And they want to turn this event into, it was supposed to be a highlight, into something ridiculous. Jordan team, as you can see with the Jordan logo on it, Tyler Reddick, and they won. Mike's up there. He's proud of the team. Looking more and more like his father every day. Right, playing with the kid's shirt, getting the ice out the back. So my thing is, I don't really see the problem here. It's just that, like I told you, people look for everything. Look at that they did. Mike, buddy, do we need to check your name on the Epstein files? Look at this. Look. See? All LeBron-like people coming out of nowhere. Anything to try to tear down Jordan's legacy, to lift LeBron's up. There's nothing to see here, folks. They had poured ice water on everybody that was there. They had the champagne going off and everything. And then the kid got the water dumped on him when they had the Gatorade and all that stuff going. And then they had all the ice that went down the kid's back from the Gatorade thing when they dumped it. They dumped the water stuff down. Mm-hmm. They're looking to try to tear down Mike with something like this, but find something that's real. That's all I'll tell people. Find something that's real. If you're going to tear him down, there's a lot to tear Mike down with that's real. Use the real stuff. Stop using all this. Talk about all the kids he got out of wedlock. Talk about that. Use some real stuff out here. Why are we using this narrative that don't make any sense? Mm. Is that what we're really into? Why would he think that's okay? What's wrong with him pulling the shirt of a kid with his ice in the bag? This is not a kid he don't know. This is his best friend's son. Jordan is probably his godfather. That would be like me pulling on Troy's shirt or Gavin's shirt. There's no in a human of mankind, there's no way in human existence. I'm like, I would do something like this to a child, like harmful. But I don't see this as anything. I'm just like, okay, pulling on a person's shirt. Yeah, people's minds are sick these days. And they just, for your mind to go there immediately, of course Kawhi's top 5 right now. His skill set keeps him there. The problem is most of these people need for something to be a hot topic. It shouldn't even be a hot topic. It's a hot button topic right now. Yeah, but something has to be getting done to a child. Like, listen, Michael Jordan is not finna go. They on national television. They at a cup celebration. Michael Jordan ain't finna be doing something inappropriate with a child. Like, come on. It's a hell of a reach. Why is he pulling on his shirt like that? He's playing with probably his godson, if anything. Epstein file drove people paranoid, man. These people ain't paranoid. They got a cousin and probably as wild as anybody they know. They just ignore it. They got a brother. They got that freaky, weird uncle, Uncle James. Uncle James didn't touch 2 kids. You know, don't man. Why you leave them kids with Uncle James? They ain't worried about Uncle James though. Right. I mean, it's just it looks bad. It don't look bad at all. Your brain has been warped to make you think this is something that looks bad because he's pulling on a kid's shirt. Do the kid look bothered to you? Look, did the kid face look like did the kid look like he wearing Jordan shorts? Grabbing a kid in an inappropriate way. Yes, but did he grab a kid in an inappropriate way? No. He was grabbing the kid's shirt. He wasn't grabbing the kid's butt. The kid had ice down his back. One, he didn't care about it. And Mike was pulling on the back of it. Why Adam Silver don't like the Pistons is because the Detroit Pistons are not part of his agenda. When you're not part of the agenda of what he wants, then of course he's not gonna like you. Mm-mm. So we did an hour and 16 minutes about nothing. So when we come back, we'll do a video about something. All right, I'm out.